Perfect.
Anything else we're missing in the book? I know everybody needs to go read the book. It's got so much information there.
Yeah, have you seen how handsome this guy is? Look at that. I mean, even blurry, like he's gonna don't look into his eyes and fall in love for sure, ladies.
So when did you get the knuckle tattoos?
Yeah, that's gonna be part of the second book. I got him in Raleigh, North Carolina 5 years ago. It was my wedding ring to the sport that I would never leave her again because the sport saved my life. And after it's in the second book. But when I came back to the sport, I needed the sport to save my life, and it did.
Awesome. I think it's saved a lot of people's lives. So we're talking about people who might struggle with being overweight or have health issues or just want an excuse to get outside so they can get healthy.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's not just walking around the block, it's not just walking the dog, it's actually, playing a sport, having something you're doing from hole to hole, from shot to shot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What does your diet look like when you're traveling? Or even like maybe
my diet?
In general, like the disc golfers, the pro disc golfers when you travel?
So I'll tell you a funny story about that. So when I was training to compete, diet was very important. Diet and exercise and health. At least by the 90s scale. I mean, and by a modern version, it might not have been, but for the 90s, I was healthy. So when I came back to the sport, after 13 years being gone, I'll tell you just a quick story about diet in the sport. I think it's a good story.
Yeah.
So when I came back to the sport after 13 years gone, I came back and said, I'm going to play in the open division. I'm going to compete against the best in the world, and I was incorrect. Right? I hadn't played in 13 years. I'd lost all muscle memory. Played for 9 months. Didn't win a single tournament for 9 months playing in the open division. So I switched to the Masters division. Won my next 3 A-tiers in the Masters division, 2 of them by 20 strokes. Went out to an NT in the Masters division. Won that one. Won another Masters tournament, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I've never had a win now. I was still the best Masters player in the world, right? Or one of the top couple, whatever. But I was winning all my Masters tournaments, big ones. So then I moved back to the Open division just to see where I could compete. Mostly playing B and C tiers, but I won 7 in a row in the Open division. So I ended up winning 12 tournaments in a row, 5 Masters, 3 A tiers and an NT, 7 Open division, a couple of C tiers, a bunch of B tiers, and then an A tier. That's the one I'm talking about. And what I started doing, which was really funny, was I know it was annoying the shit out of the kids, the 25-year-olds, when I was playing in the Open division, even though there's B tiers, but they all threw farther than me. They all passed the eyeball test better than me. And I would throw, and the girl I was with told me that I would throw, and they'd be like, because I was winning, I was beating them, right? So then just to kind of fuck with them, I started carrying a bag of powdered donuts and a liter of Coke in my golf bag, which I wasn't really eating while I was playing, but I would be beating them, and they'd be like, dude, and I'd be like, ow, anybody want a powdered donut? And I'd be like, I was pretending like I was eating powdered donuts and drinking Coke just to kind of,
starting a new trend.
No, I just had to mess with them because they already they couldn't believe the 45-year-old was beating them, and then I'm doing eating powdered donuts. It wasn't actually the powdered donuts. I just had happen on my face and make it look like I was.
That's funny.
Just having fun. That's a very long story. Not much of a punchline. Sorry.
Good, the powdered donut story.
That's my B material.
Like it. Any other questions we're missing, guys? I know you guys are on the sidelines, kind of taking notes diligently, running all the camera stuff.
This is a great interview. Got a lot of we got good feedback. Pretty good.
Good. I know the sound, it's not great. I have to figure out like a mic thing for next time.
Yeah,
we'll be back in Texas.
Also glitching up.
Yeah, so we'll do another one. We can do another interview. This is good, and we'll get some eyes on it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I think we're good. Yeah.
I think. Are we still live?
We're still live.
Okay.
Yeah, you had a few things that you wanted to talk about.
Amazon.com. No, I mentioned them all. I mentioned.
No notes at all, and mentioned them all.
I mentioned everybody. Black Zombie, never heard of them. I heard they're up and coming. Well, I never heard of Monroe was up and coming. Gateway, RPM, Costaplast, Dynamic is awesome. Crystal helped me write the book. She supported me. That was it.
So was there Dynamic Disc before Dynamic Disc? I think one of you guys said something about. So what is that? I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, no. Jan Sobel created a company called Destiny Discs, that named after his daughter Destiny. The Super Puppy was made by Dynamic Discs. The puppy, the Super Puppy. Also the Bullet, the Laser, the Long Ranger, the Whizback, and the Puppy.
So they're all dynamic discs?
Yes. But then they've been out of production for years.
Uh,
But yeah, they were the original dynamic discs. So we're good.
appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you,
Appreciate having
Cover
me.
3, for having us out here. Great food, good drinks.
Yep.
So that's it, guys.
Check out Black
Thanks.
Zombie Discs.
Black Zombie Discs, yes. Got some new protos coming out. They'll be out. Well, our team's gonna check them out for the first couple of months, but you'll be seeing those hit the circuit soon. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Oh boy, good job.
Stop streaming.
Thank you,
while
sir,
we're
for
on some
everything.
reason. Badly just
Oh, it's great.
Oh, really?
At least it looked like it.
Oh my God. Let's see, what time is it?
How long we
It's time for a date.
Time for a date.
Time for a date. Really appreciate you coming out, brother.
I did too. Ooh.